Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading for July 2021. This is for those with Aquarius sun, moon, or rising, or if you just have a lot of planets in the sign of Aquarius, this can be helpful to you. As always, this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate 100% for everybody, so just keep the parts that do and leave the rest for whoever it may be for. You can watch your sun, moon, and rising for a more comprehensive overview of the month's potentials for you. I have already meditated on the cards, so give me a moment to shuffle and we'll get into your reading. Okay, Aquarius, so we're doing things a little differently this month. I'm not going to go over the astrology. The general consensus is that most people aren't interested in the astrology. So we're going to go straight into the cards. Now you're starting off the first week of the month with 10 of Gabriel. Now this represents asking your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. 10 is the number of completion, so something is coming to a completion or it needs to. With the way something is being done, I think you need more help. You're overburdened. I think your determination and sheer will to accomplish a certain task that's before you is very admirable, but it's taking a large toll on you. So release any feelings of guilt and remove unnecessary obligations from your schedule. Your current challenges may feel burdensome, but there's a great deal to learn from this situation. I think you're trying too hard to please others, and it's really important to live a balanced life. I think resentment is building because it feels like you're stuck inside, like doing all the work and not getting to enjoy your life. It's like you're listening or watching everyone else have fun and you just feel like a slave to something. Now this is being clarified by North. This represents expansion. 1 is the number of new beginnings. So there's expansion in the dissatisfaction, and that is what leads to new beginnings. Focus and honesty is going to be needed to overcome these obstacles. You have a number of purposes in life, not just a single one. So I think it's time for more adventure now to come out of this energy or this single thing you do all the time and expand in to do other things also that you actually enjoy. That's where this help comes in, to free up some of your time so that you can pursue them. North is one of the cardinal directions. So identify what your true north is and follow it now. Start your adventure. Go exploring to find yourself and what it is that makes you happy. Finding our true north indicates we've found, a profoundly right path and a direction that's authentic for us. So let yourself be guided, but obviously be discerning. Research something if you're not sure. I think you're very open now and ready for change. You're looking far and wide at your options, determining your direction, and you will find it. I think you feel an obligation to this for some reason, but you have to realize that you're not here just for that reason or that thing. It's okay to want to do other things too, okay? To put yourself first for once, or to at least bring something in that benefits you and not just everybody else. Now, the second week of the month, you have 2 of Raphael. This represents 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. 2 is the number of balance. So you're finding the balance of committing to self and others. Exactly. Maybe leaving or taking less time for this thing than this thing was to make room for this energy or this relationship. Obviously, it's going to be different for everyone. For some people, it will be a relationship. For some people, it's just the energy of balance. So regardless of the nature of the relationship, time will deepen the bond. And if this could be any kind of relationship really, but I think this is a long-term connection based on respect and understanding that develops. So it could even be family relationship, work relationship, friend. But I think respect for yourself that you found here brings a new sense of respect to whatever this union is. And forgiveness heals any wounded feelings that have come from this. I think any disagreements back here between people or groups will come to positive resolution this week. And you can create something wonderful together now. This is fresh start energy, new beginning, like wiping the slate clean. There's healing and connection to a current established relationship, if this is a love relationship for you. But if you're single, then this inner and outer work you did here has now attracted this new relationship to you. Now, this is being clarified by West. This represents completion. This is a 4, which is the number of structure. So yeah, more completion energy is with you. You've taken strong action to create a more solid or structured life, to bring order to your life and a feeling that, everything's falling into place. I think a piece of the puzzle is being identified. So don't resist the end of something, because the end just opens the possibility for a new beginning. For some of you, this energy, these realizations will mean the end of a relationship that you thought would be lasting. Yeah, this will be the end of something as you knew it for a few of you, but will ultimately be for your highest good. No more self-sacrificing is what I heard. The direction you're being taken, northwest, leads to wisdom and higher enlightenment. Some of you could be moving northwest or to the Midwest, but whatever's going on for you, this is very powerful energy. Just don't fall back into old patterns of comfort or familiarity. This self-respect has to be most important to you above anyone else, anything else, any relationship. But this action is what will end the confusion or the indecision, okay? Now, the third week of the month, you have change your life. Now, this represents a sudden revelation that offers freedom. 16 reduces to a 7, which is the number of spirituality. So all of this getting in tune with your inner self, your higher self, the spiritual aspects are all leading to these revelations, this change. It just keeps coming all month, it seems. New epiphanies every week. This is a big one, though, this week. This represents a need to leave behind old belief systems and ways of doing things that have become stale and out of date once and for all, okay? If you keep teetering back and forth, then something is going to force the issue now, okay? So when this card presents itself, this is like the Tower card in the normal deck. It's like the universe is telling you that you can no longer procrastinate on making the changes that you know in your own heart you need to make, okay? So embrace this new direction in your life as liberating and exciting instead of limiting. But Archangel Chamuel, who rules this card, can help you find the new path and meaning in your life that you long for. But just look at this situation from a broader perspective. And again, this is where Angel Chamuel can assist if you need help with that. But it's time to change your life. It's a really simple message here. So much going on around you that you're not seeing it clearly, I think. So just take a step back to view and evaluate, and ask yourself, how many times have you sat safely within the narrow confines of your life? Comfortable in your current thoughts, beliefs, expectations. You may be pushed to acknowledge something about this now, and it could be a humbling or maybe even frightening experience, but definitely a necessary experience. So what will you do? How will you manage in the face of a shocking truth if it were to come about? This type of experience is one that can shake the foundation of your current sense of security and or force you to question your strongly held beliefs or your perceptions, your attitudes, your behaviors. There could be a major upheaval, a disruption, something that feels like an emergency or a crisis even, and there will be likely chaos in the aftermath. But the most important part of this is the creation that comes afterwards. This is a necessary experience that forces you to get out of your comfort zone and to grow beyond your present level. You can revert to this energy, the self-defeating restrictive energy, or you can reach for the transformational and inspirational energy ahead. It's going to be very interesting to see what we have here for week 4, what this energy is that you're reaching for, that you're being encouraged to move towards. But following this kind of experience, you can rest assured that you'll grow stronger, wiser, and even more serene as you begin to develop a completely new perspective on life that you didn't even know existed. This can also represent the inner and outer structures that you've built. So what about yourself do you present differently than what your actual inner thoughts and feelings are? May need to evaluate that, So you're being asked to break down the structures that you've surrounded yourself with if they don't match, if the inner and outer don't match. And breaking through these pretenses might initially cause anguish, but remember, this is coming down whether you like it or not when this shows up, because it's just not going to work anymore. You've reached your limits in this area, whatever it is for you, and you can no longer live with it. You'll know what this is for you. But you could be going through a major shift in consciousness. It could be something, that simplistic. Now, related to work, this could signify a major organizational change or event that has a significant impact on you personally. So do have a backup plan of what you would do if your job went away. I'm not saying it is going to, but that's definitely something to ask yourself, and especially this past year, things have been not particularly reliable. This may be calling for you to shake things up in your career, make a major change to what you invest your time in. If you're searching for work but have yet to be successful, the job market is still volatile right now, and the places you're applying to may themselves be undergoing significant changes also. If you're trying to determine a new career path, then this is associated with things like management consultant, therapist, demolitions specialist, professional organizer or declutterer, life coach, renovator, things like that. So if any of those pertain to you or you have experience in, that could be something to think about. Now, related to finances, you could experience a major change that impacts your finances. So just be prepared for any events like this now, any unexpected expenses. If this is the energy of someone around you, then it's an individual who's willing to put contentious ideas and propositions out there to kind of create shock value and sensationalism. They can be unpredictable, volatile, even unstable at times, and there's always some drama occurring in their lives. So be on the lookout for anyone like that right now. Related to love, well, you may realize you've been chasing after the wrong type of person, or what you thought was important to you is no longer a priority. If you're in a relationship, this can indicate an unexpected and significant change that's about to occur that will have a major impact on your relationship. This could be an external event such as the loss of a job, or it could be a different kind of event where you'll have to choose to either stand by your partner and support them, or choose to end the relationship because it's not something you want to deal with. It's going to be different for everyone, obviously, but regardless of the exact situation, which will be different for all of you, it's clear that there could be a significant change that occurs in your life now that will challenge your fundamental belief systems and force you to change your approach to something. This can also reflect a spiritual awakening as you rise from challenges and seek a more fulfilling path. Related to health, you could be having some anxiety right now or high levels of stress and tension, particularly if you're undergoing change in other areas of your life. Now, obviously, you're not going to experience every single thing that I've mentioned related to what this may mean, but with this being a major arcana card, this is significant energy, so I like to touch on all areas of life and how it could show up. Obviously, the parts that make sense for you will be the parts that resonate. Now, this is being clarified by air. This represents motion. 22 reduces to a 4, which is the number of stagnation. I think you're moving out of stagnation. That's exactly what this is trying to do. Bring you out of stagnation. Find your freedom. That's what I'm hearing. But be mindful of the way you communicate your feelings now. This is cleansing energy. So, allow yourself to feel this energy. It's what will enable you to fly free and allow your mind to travel, right? To help guide you where you need to be. But there's a strong element of communication coming through with this. I think you're finding your own space and healthy motion is important. And finding your own breath of fresh air will enable you to see things differently and to start anew. You know, this is air. So the way you don't procrastinate with these changes that need to be made is by communicating something now. That's what I'm getting. I think there's so many ideas, hopes, and dreams that feel unattainable now, but they won't once you get this in motion. All of this change, this communication. Now, the 4th week of the month, you have the Magician. This represents that you can manifest the life you want. Okay, 1 is the number of drive. So yes, you're very driven now to create the life you've envisioned for yourself. Remember when we said here that you can choose to revert to this energy, or you can reach for the transformational and inspirational energy ahead. Well, that's exactly what this is. This is the magic that's going to make this happen, okay? Yeah, so you have all the resources you need, even if you can't see them yet. You're prepared for this moment, and there's assurance with this that the road ahead is safe and sure. You've just got to make the choice right before it is made for you in a way that might not be as pleasant. So with Archangel Raziel beside you, that's who rules this card, additional assistance in the form of guidance, supportive people, or a windfall of abundance will seem to magically appear. But you must move forward with your plans in a way that displays to others and to yourself that you have no doubt as to your coming success, right? I think you're finding creative solutions now, and Raziel will continue to guide you in creating the life you dream of living. I think a situation could now be presented to you that has all the inherent components to allow the manifestation of your desires. And I think you're going to be inspired to apply skill and initiative to accomplish all these goals. But this is a card about manifesting your goals by utilizing the skills, tools, resources that are available to you, and by what you've learned this month. But this is a good omen when you have a specific wish, when you begin a project involving creativity, or when you need to make a transformation of any kind, which we know you're trying to do here. But act consciously, but do act now, provided you understand exactly what you want and are committed to actually getting it. But I do think you need to be focused on a single goal or purpose at this time, and you need to channel all of your energy towards it. Don't disperse your energy into too many different directions. That's going to make it more difficult. But you're doing a great job at pulling together everything necessary to bring about an outcome that suits you this week. Keep this up, as it will help you to create as much success as possible. Now, related to work, you're a true master at what you do, and you can successfully draw upon all of your knowledge, your network, and your resources to get the job done. This also shows that you're successfully utilizing and applying your skills in your day-to-day work, and whatever that is. If this is the energy of someone around you, you'll know, because they have like this uncanny ability of being able to make anything happen. So if this isn't you, then it could be this person helping you now. Now, related to a relationship, if you're in one, I think you're both keen to apply what you learned from your past relationships to this one so that it works better. If you're looking for love, then consider all the resources that are available to you to help you. There's so many ways to meet people these days. But this is making something happen, getting in touch with your soul and coming into alignment, excuse me, with your purpose and your dreams. Now, this is being clarified by animals. This represents companionship. 21 reduces to a 3, which is the number of communication. So you're being guided to experience having an animal companion, is what I'm getting. This is the second reading that's had a really strange ending. Yeah, an interesting way to end the reading, that it's kind of twist in the story. But if you can't have an animal for whatever reason, then this could be guidance to just donate, or make your property animal friendly outside with the birds or whatever, or help animal causes in some way. Or maybe there's communication now about this or something to do with this. But, you know, animals are such a gift. They are so powerful. They are healers. Maybe that's the simple message of why you're being guided to this, that the companionship of this is going to be helpful to you right now with whatever you're going through. And, you know, simply observing animals can teach us so much. They are earthly companions. They should be respected as such. But something significant is related to this for you. It could be that maybe you've been feeling convicted to go vegetarian or vegan even. Maybe that's a change in your life. Maybe you want to start a rescue or a sanctuary. But if so, this is your sign to go for it. You have the assistance and support here to accomplish whatever this means for you. Like I said, could be as simple as just getting an animal. It's going to be healing and helpful for you, a companion for you with whatever you're dealing with this month. Or it could be larger than that. This could be the dream you're moving towards, that you're pushing for in your life, for your life path, your life direction. Could be related to animals in some way. But you likely are an animal lover or have a real connection with them, and they gravitate to you also. As a fellow animal lover myself, this is lovely energy, and that would be so amazing if that is something you're doing this month. So anyway, that is what I have for you, Aquarius, for the month of July. I really hope that was helpful to you in some way. If it was, please let me know by liking this video, subscribing to the channel if you don't already do so. I will be back next month with your August readings. I hope you guys have a great month. Take care. Bye.